Today I'm going to be sharing these real stories with you to make sure you are not the next one getting deported. What if you worked for years, spent lakhs, got your visa and joined your university only to be deported in just 14 days? Many of us feel that our student journey in the UK is done the moment we get our visa and land in UK. But today I'm going to tell you 5 deadly reasons that can lead to you getting deported as early as in your first 14 days of entering the UK. And these are not what ifs, these are real students, real stories. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you why is it happening to all of us. So stay till the end of the video, subscribe to our channel and watch this video till the end because this might be the most important information you need before going to UK and studying abroad. So let's start with number 1, working more than 20 hours a week part-time. Imagine you are going about your life and you are having fun in UK and at 3 a.m. at a Tesco warehouse in Croydon, a raid happens. 20 international students get arrested for working more than 70 hours a week, which included Indian students, which exceeded the limit more than 3 times the amount of hours which are allowed for an international students to work part-time.
You've already told me you're aware that you can only work 20 hours as a student. In fact, Tesco have told me that you've been working 36.5 hours a week. You've broken the conditions of your study visa, so your visa will be cancelled today. You should have thought about that before you started working full-time.
Deportation followed and Tesco faced a fine of £115,000. So working more than 20 hours a week part-time while you're there on student visa is the number 1 reason why students get deported from UK. So what you should follow, you are allowed to work 20 hours a week while you are in school part-time. So make sure you are adhering to those norms. Mistake number 2, submitting fake documents. Now imagine 2 young men traveling to UK and with their UK visa and arriving at UK immigration. But they get stopped by the immigration officers. They are asked about their background, their education, but the immigration officer sees there to be a starking change because they were coming into UK to do their masters in data science. When the immigration officer found that there was no relevance in their background to their intended study, they checked their documents. And what did they realize? They found that their education documents were forged. On questioning, they uncovered that the student had paid more than 15 lakh rupees to the agent for forging their documents. Do not fall for such traps because the moment they found out that their documents were not real, they were deported and banned for life from the UK. So guys, when you're applying for your UK visa or wanting to study in the UK, make sure all your academic documents, your IELTS or other English test scores, your financial documents are properly vetted and you know what documents are being submitted for visa and do not over rely on just pure consultants. So guys, make sure you don't make this mistake. Mistake number 3, check university credibility before enrolling. Let me take you back to 2012 where London Metropolitan University left more than 2,000 students from outside of the EU in the fear of deportation.
Those students are continuing students like me.
While investigating the quality of education, realized that there were attendance irregularities and failure to check the English language skills of the international students. Now this resulted into widespread fear across students who were international and studying at London Metropolitan University. Students protested, they pleaded for their future, but many of them were left scrambling to find alternate institutions so that they could continue their future in the UK. So what do you need to do? Ensure that you are understanding the sponsorship status of every university that you are researching, and before you join, you are clear about the future of the university. Mistake number 4, getting involved in criminal activities while you are in the UK. Stepping out of UK and in very current scenario, let me take you to US for an instant. Ranjani Srinivasan, who's a doctoral student at Columbia University, was part of a pro-Palestine protest favoring Hamas, taking a critical view on Israel. Because of this protest, her visa status was revoked and she was forced to go back to India. Now, this is a very growing trend where such protests, even though peaceful, are being considered as a threat to the nation the students have gone to. So be very careful when you are being in a new country and you are doing something which may or may not be in their interest. So if you are getting involved in any such protests, demonstrations, or any anti-country view of the country that you are in, you may be deported. So what did we learn? Stay away from such protests and keep to yourself. But even minor incidents like small shoplifting, drunken behavior, or any violent contact with the locals can result into criminal proceedings and you getting deported. Coming to mistake number 5, overstaying your visa. Imagine being an Indian student in the UK and you are trying to make your living, you are trying to establish your life. And the moment you reach the airport, you wanted to go back to your home country and maybe visit your family. And at the airport, you realize that you overstayed your visa. And that could result into an immediate deportation and a ban from entering back into the UK. In 2025, the UK government gave out statistics that more than 40% of asylum seekers were people who had entered UK legally through either the student or the worker route.
You don't know the name of the college where you studied for a whole year?
A whole year, 6 months.
What subjects did you study?
Can't remember.
You can't tell me what the name of the college was or what you studied while you were there. You don't know the answers because you're not studying anything.
And most of these people had overstayed their visa, and then when the question came of them going back to their country, they were seeking asylum. And hence, overstaying of visa is one of the very critical factors that the UK government is monitoring and making sure that if anything like that happens, those individuals never enter back into the UK. So what did we learn? Monitor your visa duration, and if any prior intimation or registration or extension is required for your visa, make sure you do it in time. So those are the top 5 reasons why Indian students might risk deportation from UK if you are not careful. One mistake, one wrong answer, one wrong post, or one wrong document is all that can take to send you back from UK back to your home country. But on top of that, let me give you one bonus to why is it happening to all of us. A lot of international students, especially Indians, when they're moving away from their family, they are there in a lonely environment, which is harsh. You are looking to find a job, part-time, full-time. You're needing to maintain your attendance. You are working hard to maintain your home. And this can get very lonely and very hard and difficult to manage. Now, in this scenario, a lot of international students start slipping into isolation and depression. And this mental health deterioration may result into a lot of actions which you may not be otherwise wanting to do. And those reactions, which could be ignoring your visa durations, getting into fights, drinking and getting into altercations, all those things might happen as a root cause of being a depressed and an individual who's lonely. So make sure that you are reaching out to different organizations out there who are helping international students face these hardships, including UKCICA or Student Minds, or you can even DM me on Instagram, and I'm always there to talk to you and help you out in a situation like that. So guys, I hope you learned today what you need to take care of if you are studying in the UK. So share this video with all your friends who are in the UK or planning to go and study in UK, so that they also can make sure that they are taking care of all these points. And if you like this video, my friends, please subscribe to our channel, because I will keep sharing more such knowledge with all of you.